Welcome back to King's Quest. Here we are at
There's
the
nothing
Cliffs
of
of Logic. This is the way to ascend to the Isle of the Sacred Mountain. So what you'll have to do, after you get the puzzle solved and it pushes these bricks out, which is actually something I laughed at so much in the new King's Quest when you're going up the tower to find Valanice, or, well, Nice and V. You had these bricks come out like it did on here, and I was just laughing. So something fun that, well, not so much fun, but infuriating about this is if you miss your step, like you have to center your dude right over here.
Oh
If you
no,
miss,
Alexander loses his balance.
and
Whoa,
it's not so
whoa,
bad
whoa!
here. Here, you know, you're
Ow!
just,
Hey!
hey! Here you just kind of fall and bruise your tushy, but if you get up farther, it will kill you. And this is why saving often is very important as you get to the next levels of the puzzle. And Vincent's decided it's kitty crazy o'clock. Alright, I am going to save here, because climbing up there is so tedious. I don't want to have to do it again. And besides, it's just good. If you miss a step, you'll fall down and die, and then you have to start all over from the beginning, and I ain't about that life. So, let's
Alexander
look at
examines
this
the
one.
strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Alright. Master of Languages will, and the answer in the guidebook was Master of Languages will soar. Now, these are the Winged One's alphabet. This is the native race of this island. So, the first one, S, is this guy here. The O for in soar is this guy, Grumpy Face. A is the ping pong table looking thing, and R is gonna be this guy here.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Oh my gosh, Vincent, that is your tail. It will always be your tail. Please stop attacking it. Oh, he's so special. In that short bus, kind of special. Alright, let's save here, because we save here. And let's continue on up. I'm like, do you want to see me fall to my death? Because I'll totally fall to my death, but I don't feel like watching that underworld scene again. And besides, I'm sure I'll do it accidentally here somewhere. And just... wow. Oh, my cat. He's just losing his little kitty mind. Then here. And he takes the last one on his own, which is nice, because I don't want to have to sit there and be super specific to that 2-pixel width above it. Let's see. So the next one is this dot. So this one here. The next one. Come on, Alex. Get up here. Alright.
Alexander examines the
So, this one is totally unexplained outside of the guidebook. So, basically, it's a riddle about 4 suns. The correct answer is to do the 4th one, the 1st one, and the 2nd
stone
one. The 3rd
beneath
one
Alexander's
will immediately
feet
drop you.
trembles as more
your
steps
death.
emerge from the granite cliffs.
Vincent, that is a little floating crown. I'm just stopping it around. He's like super entranced. What? Oh my gosh! Now he's gonna knock my monitor over. I gotta stop this. So we will do our customary save game. And go over to the walk. And here. And here. And here. I'm just wondering what my cat thinks this screen is. Like, is it a magic box with lights? Or is it something behind a piece of glass? Can he understand what glass is? These are the real tough questions you ask yourself when you have a cat. But I am going to need to spray him with water because he's sitting right in front of my screen now. Get down. Yeah, I know. I'm so mean to you. Because you aren't allowed to get wherever you want. Oh, boo-hoo. Woe is me. I'm a cat. I have such a hard life. Whatever. Alright. So, I'm just scrolling down on my guidebook. Because the internet... oh, shoot. Ha! Good thing I just saved. And that's what happens when you die. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Go give your ticket to the gateman.
Up. Next.
Okay.
That wasn't a very logical.
Restore. Luckily, I just saved it, so we're good. Again, you have to be, like, pixel perfect, but that is a King's Quest staple. Like I said, there's several instances in the game that are just like incredibly tedious and require what is known as pixel perfect
Alexander
precision.
examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Alright, Sacred 4. So this refers to the 4 sacred elements in the mythology of the ancient winged ones. So, we're doing the tower. And then the next one is... Where is it? Oh lord, why am I not finding it? There it is, this one here. Then it is Grumpy Face again, and then it is this one, the snake.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Vincent, get down. Oh my gosh. He completely ignores me like the entire evening. I have to tempt him over with bacon to come like cuddle with me, and now he's like, oh, it's computer time. Alright, let's continue. Now that we've done our obligatory save, because I will die. I think there's one more puzzle. Boop. Whew. Whew. Like I said, this was the most nerve-wracking part of the original game. Like, it was incredibly stressful. And I can't see what I'm doing because there's a cat face in front of my monitor. Oh, Vincent. What am I going to do with you? I can't put him somewhere. Like, if I put him in the bathroom, he's just going to scream the entire time. Alright, so let's check out this guy.
Alexander examines the strange etchings in the face of the cliff.
Yes, we do. All silent cry of the noble boulders. So the trick here is to spell out ascends. We have A, S, C, E, N.
The stone beneath Alexander's feet trembles as more steps emerge from the granite cliffs.
Ka-chunk, 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 ka-chunk. Alright, careful now. Oh, you know what I didn't do? My obligatory save. Boop. I think I'm going to save again right before I get to the top, or when I get to the top. Just because, you know, safety. And here. Turn around. Very careful. This would be absolutely petrifying. Like, I can't imagine having to do this in real life, you know? Just the turning around, like, just makes my stomach, like, turn just thinking about it. Oh, hello. We're at the top of the cliffs.
Alexander finds himself, finally, at the top of the cliffs. Exhausted, he steps over the lip of the plateau and stands.
Okay, that was exhausting.
Why do you
would
make
you see that
such
light,
an
that
effort
glimmer?
to climb the cliffs, young
That means
man?
they're trustworthy, right?
The winged ones who live on this island have the power of flight.
Mm-hmm. So I've heard.
You could have it too, if you'd only eat a berry from this magical flying nightshade
Oh yeah,
bush.
nightshade, not datura. Something that'll stop your heart. Oh well, it's safe for her.
See? The sweet berries will make you float like a petal on the wind. Try some.
Alright, well, let's see. She seems completely trustworthy. I mean, who wouldn't trust a random old woman trying to get me to eat some nightshade berries?
Grabbing at the old...
I'm not gonna grab at her.
All right. I'll try some of your berries.
Uh-oh.
Oh, goody. Eat quickly, dear boy, and I'll show you the way to the Lord and Lady of this isle.
Seems
What?
legit. Wow.
Slightly bitter, pretty one.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Wow. And we're dead again. That's happened a lot this video.
Next.
But I think that's
And then there's some
particularly
land
funny.
I have for sale in the death bogs of Tamir.
I've got some swamplands to tell you. So the correct way to deal with this is just to ignore her. So we're gonna pace back and forth while she gets mad.
Come.
Nope. Nope. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Nope. Not gonna do it. Da-da-da-da.
Young man, you offend me.
Yep,
I
that's
try
me.
to help you, and you insist on being rude.
Yep, I'm rude. That's me. 100% rude. No? You're not gonna...
All right, then. Stay tied to the ground like a load of lead. See if I care. You human.
Boop.
How odd. The old
That
woman
happens a lot
just
around here.
disappeared in a cloud of smoke. Perhaps those berries are even more powerful than she led Alexander to believe.
So clearly I can still eat those berries if I'm so inclined, but I won't. Alright, so next thing we want to do is actually walk over here and go in this cave.
Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock.
Now it is just
Alexander
pitch black
finds
in here.
himself in a dark cave.
Luckily, when we were in town, that's not what I wanted to do, we picked up a tinderbox, which is on the second screen, which looks like a lantern here, which I think makes no sense, but considering it's a
Alexander doesn't
candle...
need to use...
No, I'm not trying to use it on
Alexander-
the rock. There we go. I do like the lighting effects. That was like super cool. Alright, so now we see there's a hole here.
Alexander crawls through the opening in the rock.
Now, I don't think, strictly speaking, that I need...
The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack.
So at this point, I don't think I necessarily need the plant here. This is mint.
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released. Ah,
So, as you remember, the genie, Shamir Shemazel, which is a Laverne and Shirley
Alexander
reference as far as I can
crawls back
see,
into the first
but
room of the cave.
he is addicted to mint. He cleaned out the guy's mint stash.
Alexander can't see
Yes,
a thing.
I know we can't see a thing. So we have to light our tinderbox again. So let's... Oh, we still have it selected. Okay. Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo. Scroll back through. And where's my dude? It's hard to see me.
Alexander takes
Okay.
the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Alright, so now that we've got that, we can walk back out of the cave. Now we will need the tinderbox again. But anyway, so if I do the long form, I don't necessarily need the mint, I think, if I do it right. But you do get points, so get the points. Again, King's Quest is all... Where am I at point-wise? 98. Alright. Alright, so I can't do anything with this giant door yet. I don't think, anyway. Nope.
The huge doors are locked tight.
So I think...
Somebody obviously wants to keep something out or something in.
Alright, so let's go this way.
Look, an intruder!
Yeah,
Hold!
that's me.
How did you get up here, human?
I climbed the cliffs.
That is not possible. No one has solved the cliffs of logic in several centuries. And if the cliffs were to be solved, it would certainly not be by a human.
I didn't mean to trespass. I only wanted to visit this beautiful island.
No visitors have been welcome on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain in years. Not
Can't
since
tell
the
which
Red and
one's
White
talking.
Queens had spies in the guise of friendly visitors
Ah.
steal our island's sacred golden fleece.
So the queens
But
think
we
the bee
will not
stole
display
their
such foolish
singing
trust
stone,
again.
and they think the
You will have
queen
to answer to
stole
Lord Azure
their
and
golden
Lady
fleece. Again, this
Ariel.
is very
They
Greek.
will determine what to be
Each
done
island,
with
like
you.
I said, have a
I
theme.
can assure you, it will not be pleasant.
Anyway, so each island has a theme. Obviously, Isle of the Crown is very Arabian Nights. This one is Greek/Roman. And the Isle of Wonder is just insane. Puns everywhere.
With what trickery did you master the cliffs of logic and reach the city of
I'm a
the winged
prince.
ones?
Only the magic of clear thought, my lord.
Yes, magic of
I meant no harm.
clear thought. And the cheat guide.
The cliffs of logic. It is the sacred oracle's prophecy, Azure.
Yes, Ariel. It is lucky for you, human, that climbing the cliffs of logic is part of a prophecy that I cannot ignore.
Oh, good. That's convenient.
We have just been ordered by Wazir al-Hazred himself to dispose of any strangers that might land on our fair isle. But the prophecy would have a different fate befall you.
The prophecy predicts that whosoever climbs the cliffs of logic will defeat the Minotaur. The Minotaur has violated our sacred catacombs and eats our young in sacrifice. Our own daughter, Lady Celeste, was taken there only this morning as his most recently demanded offering.
A dilemma, then. Whom shall I obey in regards to your fate? The Oracle or the Crown? But since Alhazred did not dictate how I was to dispose of intruders, and since you cannot possibly survive the catacombs, your imprisonment there should serve both purposes quite admirably.
I will not resist you in this, my lord. I shall do my best to save your daughter.
First, I must tell you that the catacombs are a labyrinth of rooms, a place of exceeding danger. You will need many tools and clear wits to survive it.
I am ready.
Very well. My guards will take you there now. You seem courageous enough, but the catacombs will determine how brave you really are.
I'm pretty brave. Or foolish, but a lot of times those two things go hand in hand. So at this point, the game, you do need specific items or the game is essentially unwinnable. The 4 items, of course, being the tinderbox, I'm gonna soak this cat with a spray bottle.
Why did you tell Lord Azure you were ready and willing to face the catacombs? No one is ever ready, and only a fool could be willing.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die?
Burn.
To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are 2 different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
That is
We
not in
shall
my
see.
plan.
Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to scream long.
Wow, they are like super convinced I'm gonna die. But if anyone's read, I think it's Theseus?
The catacombs entrance door
Believe.
is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option.
Alright. So at this point, like I said, the game is essentially unwinnable if you don't have 4 items in your inventory. One is this brick. Very innocuous looking, but super important. A hole in the wall. The tinderbox, and this red scarf from the Red Queen. Also, in the catacombs are several items that you have to pick up if you want to be able to do the good ending particularly, or any ending at all in a couple cases. So, I'm going to pick up with the catacombs in the next episode, so we get to watch me meander around here. Now, when I first played this, again, I had the guide to the Green Isles, but it doesn't give you a map. You have to kind of map it out yourself and find all the pitfalls. So there's a lot of this going on. So, I expect to see that a lot anyway, because there are many, many super funny ways to die. Most of them involve falling, but there are a couple I'm going to try to trigger, but I'm really not sure where they are in the dungeon in order to get them to trigger. There's nothing on there about that. But I do have a map, so I don't have to go through the tedium of mapping it out myself. Go me. So with that said, we'll see you on the next video where we will find our way through the catacombs of the Minotaur.